Hello, my name is Regina Sene, and I'm here to bear my testimony on what happened to me last Sunday.
All right, this is Minister Hassan. I'm here to share an excellent, amazing testimony.
Saturday night, everything was fine. We were at a dinner party. We were doing fine. We left that dinner party late, and I started to feel like itchy film or something in my throat. I didn't know what it was. And then we left, and I was telling my daughter, like, as we got closer and closer home, that she needs to take me to the hospital because I was feeling like maybe some allergic reaction or something from the restaurant that we ate at. And when we got home, or when we got to the hospital, the doctor checked me out, swabbed my throat, did all the vitals, everything checked out fine. They gave me a shot and sent me home. They said you were probably just having some sort of allergic reaction.
When Regina arrived at her home, she fell asleep, then suddenly woke up. She couldn't breathe and started to panic as she was trying to gasp for air. Regina's oxygen levels were 80 to 90, but the normal is 90 to 96. The doctors immediately put oxygen on her, did an x-ray, and found pneumonia on the bottom of her right lung. The way she was breathing seemed a lot worse, and the doctors did a CAT scan to find out that the pneumonia was on the bottom of her lungs and the top of her right lungs.
I get a call or a text message from Ty, and she said her and some of the ministers are coming to pray over me.
We get the message from myself, my wife, and Tawanda, to go and check on Sister Regina in the hospital. She's local here in Killeen at an urgent care. So it's like, okay, cool. Now when we first get the message that we need to check on her at the hospital.
And so they sent some of the ministers in. Because I was in a different part of the emergency room, they only could allow one person back at a time. So Minister Hassan came first. Minister Hassan came back, and
I'm walking and I'm like, Lord, this is all for your glory. Now, whatever this issue is, prove the doctors wrong. Now, I believe in medicine. In fact, our spiritual father, he's a medical doctor. So I absolutely believe in medicine, but I believe the report of the Lord. I believe in healing above any diagnosis that a doctor can give ever.
At that moment, in my heart, I already knew it's done. Before Minister Hassan even came into the room, when I heard Mom, texted and said that she was sending some of the ministers, I just knew that I'm going to be healed. I knew that I wasn't going to stay in that hospital long.
But as believers, we believe the report of the Lord. And my assignment today is to pray for you and with you and believe that this is already done. So as we begin to pray, and I say we because even though Sister Regina was feeling short of breath, she was still participating. Very important key here is you have to participate in your healing. And so even though she wasn't feeling her best, she still was believing by faith, not because Minister Hassan is here.
I'm praying with Minister Hassan, and I feel this hand, like the fingers and the palm on the top of my leg, like holding my leg. And I open my eyes to see if it was Minister Hassan, but he's still to my left, and there's nobody here on my right hand side. And I feel like the sensation, like water going up my leg and up my body, right? And it sits right here on my chest. And all I remember it saying is, breathe, breathe. And I took the deepest breath. I took the deepest breath, and it didn't hurt. I could breathe. I didn't feel that all morning since I got there. I couldn't breathe, but it kept saying, breathe. Take a deep breath, breathe. And I'm looking at Minister Hassan, and I'm trying to get his attention. Like, do you see what I'm seeing? Or do you, I mean, there's something touching my leg. And he starts praying down the heavens.
Lord, that you would come into this room. Let your healing virtue flow. Father, you died for Regina. This is your daughter, and healing is her portion. In fact, it is your desire for her to receive healing.
so he stops praying. I'm talking to Minister Son. I'm like, did you touch my leg at all at any point? He's like, no, I was, I'm like, I felt the fingers and the palm on my leg. And I couldn't even believe what was going on. I couldn't even believe how I could breathe. And instantly Minister Son was like, you look better already. But you're healed. You look better already. I would tell you to hold on, to hang on to God's unchanging hand. Hold on to your faith in God, because no matter what or how hard the problem may be or how high the mountain may be, God is always faithful to bring you through it. He won't let you go through that thing by yourself. He's always there holding your hand through it all. That would be my encouragement.